Hello everyone, this is Gracie here. IFRS 8 operating segments. So here IFRS 8 was issued in November 2006 and it came into existence or used in the annual periods on 1st January 2009. So what does IFRS 8 standard policies regulation states that so any business which is which trades its securities publicly or publicly traded securities, such entities should disclose its information about its business activities. That is publicly traded securities here in the sense whose securities are listed in your stock exchange and which is an open market for the public to be traded over it. It needs to all these entities which is publicly traded need to disclose information about their operating segments. Their operating segments in the sense what kind of business, what kind of products and services they are engaged into, and what is their geographical areas in which they operate, who are their major customers. All these information should be stated in IFRS 8. So it is only, and it states here that this standard applies only to the entities whose debts or equity instruments are traded in public market or traded in the public market. And all such information about their profit, information about their profit and loss, information about their basis for measurement, information about their products and services, geographical areas, and the major customers. All such information to be stated and clearly explained under this criteria or IFRS 8. Next, IFRS 9 financial instruments. IFRS 9 financial instrument deals with recognition, classification, and measurement and derecognition of financial instrument. Whereas we were dealing with IFRS 7. IFRS 7 which states that which discloses the information about your financial instrument. Here IFRS 9 gives you how you need to account all such financial instruments in your all such financial instrument in your balance sheets and profit and loss. That standard states what kind of financial instruments you're trading into, all such information, what kind of information you need to disclose. But here how you need to account that financial instrument will be explained. So this IFRS International Financial Reporting Standard 9 is published to address the accounting for financial instruments. So here it is engaged in three main topics, or it concentrates in three main topics of your financial instrument, which tells you about classification and measurement of financial instruments, their impairment of financial assets, and edge accountings. So their classification, how they need to be accounted, how they need to be measured and stated in your financial statements. Their impairment, I've already explained in the previous videos, where impairment means where the worth of the asset is already lost. So where the asset is no more going to get any value to it. An impairment, you will always have an impairment loss. So the value of such asset is reducing as the future going on, where the value of such asset is being reduced. So any impairment of financial assets and other accounting techniques or measurements about your financial instruments will be explained under IFRS 9 financial instruments. So what is the purpose of it is it gives a guidance on how to determine whether the business is able to manage its assets, or whether the business is able to manage with its financial instruments. So it gives you a clear explanation of it. So it helps to manage assets, to collect cash flow, and to both whether the business is developing, whether the assets of the business is growing. Based on that, it will decide whether to collect cash flow for the development of such financial instruments, or to development of such entities, or whether there is any need to sell such financial assets, or in order to collect any cash flows. It gives you a clear identification whether your business entity is performing well based on these financial instruments through your accounting terminologies, whether you need to collect funds or cash flows for the developing of your assets, or whether you need to whether you need to sell such financial assets for your further development of your as for your further improvement of your financial instrument business of your business entities. Thank you everyone. The upcoming IFRS standards will be discussed in the next video.